All right, we are live. Those of you who don't catch it live, I was live. All right, instead of doing a video and editing it and all that stuff, which got a lot of videos need to get done. Going on, Dylan? Instead of doing all that, we're just going to do a nice quick video for the January King of the Quarter Mile. All right, how does that work? Well, you send one or more carded Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Zuru, Modesto, NASCAR, whatever it is, whatever car you think will win in a scale quarter mile. And everybody that is watching on here, I'm sure, has seen my quarter mile setup. It's one of the trickiest. It has a transition onto hard concrete with a slope. So I kind of brag on that. My quarter mile, everything kept. What am I trying to say? With running in lanes, it's the trickiest quarter mile on the planet. So not only if you win and beat all these other fast castings, you've also conquered. Very similar to Dover on the NASCAR circuit. Monster Mile, they call it. The only concrete track in NASCAR. One of the toughest because of that concrete. So that concrete transition from the downhill to the big part is tricky. We've had a lot of cars. Once they hit that, they weave and wob, but they don't come off the track until later down the track, but that's where it all starts. So, the toughest quarter mile on the planet. Here's how it works. Send in $1 for every carded car you have. What's going on, JD NASCAR 31? Send in $1 for every carded car. Yeah, this one's sent in by 3D Bot Maker, Monte Carlo Concept, metal on metal. If you're, and this is the Pikes Peak Tacoma Faster Than Ever, sent in by Dave Akers. If your car should get through all of the cars entered for January, and then beat the champ, Dirty Deeb's Dodge Concept car, you will collect all the money in the pot. Right now, I'm not sure how much that is. We probably got about, I don't know, anywhere from 15 to 20 cars right now. Now that we got the official video, we'll probably have way more. I don't know about that, but never know. You're going to send your dollar bill and your carded car, or cars and dollar bills, whatever, to Rhyno, P.O. Box 577976, Modesto, California 95357. If nobody can beat the current champ, then the pot rolls over to the next month. That's right. So as long as it fits on the orange track, it could be any make, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Zuru, so on and so forth. Your dog? No, I got one of my own. I'm good. One dog's plenty for me. Dollar bill. Faster than ever, Hot Wheels Fast Fitch. I don't know. Fast Fitch I don't think is that slow, especially if faster than ever. So we're going to do this one a month. The entries are due by January 28th, so tomorrow's the 17th. Still gives you 11 days. Send them out. Even if you send them out first class, only takes about 3 days to get here if you're on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast, and much less than that. So it gives you a little bit of time. If you already have something in your collection, or you're going to go out hunting, or see something on eBay that you want to win, and then have it shipped to the P.O. Box here, you can do that as well. Just keep in mind it has to fit on the orange track. There are some cars that won't. Most of them do, though. I mean, you could probably just eyeball tell if you don't already kind of know what won't fit on there. You can usually tell. Jimmy Johnson, he will be qualifying in that 92 Excedrin PM car in the YouTube Cup. Should have that up tomorrow. And then the race Sunday. Tim Flock is on a roll. He won YouTube Cup. He won he won the NOS Series also at Race Mountain. Ryan Newman, the Rocket Man. Jimmy Johnson, it's going to be very interesting. Him not running Lowe's as a sponsor. That's going to take some time to get used to seeing. For sure. Okay, so in addition, if I'll go live next Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know which yet. One of the two. And if we can get... I shouldn't even do if. I'll say it right now. I'll throw in, and I don't know what car yet. I'll pick one out of the collection here. I will throw in one car for somebody to use as an entry. But you have to be here live in the chat. Okay? And maybe I'll do some sort of contest, trivia question or something like that. You challenge me. Okay. Newman will do great at Roush. Oh, man. It just seems like Roush Racing has taken a step back. I don't know, but very interested to Hot Wheels Demo Derby. Ha! Very interesting, Dylan, because I have thought of doing that already. Probably won't be any time in the near future, meaning probably not until maybe next summer or fall, but that could definitely be a possibility on the Sub 4 RA channel. All right, so who we have in here? We have Dylan. We have JD NASCAR, and we have Tracy Dummer. Dummer or Doomer? Chase Elliott. The inevitable Chase Elliott. Yes, I will include Hot Wheels Ice Race. All right. Any questions on the King of the Quarter Mile? Well, let's see. Roush is so bad because of the drivers, I'm sure. Bane, yeah. Yeah, Bane was terrible in the 6. Isn't so hot either. Yeah, if Stenhouse isn't running restrictor plates, and he's basically a Michael Waltrip, it seems like. Granted, I only saw maybe 1/8 of the NASCAR season. Any questions on the King of the Quarter Mile? Feel free to leave them down below. Yeah, definitely a Michael Waltrip. And don't forget, the YouTube Cup season will kick off the same week. 2019 season will kick off the same week as Daytona. And actually, we'll start it the same time that they have the Clash. I forget what they call it now. Used to be the Budweiser Shootout. I forget what it's called now. I called mine the Mountain Dew Clash, but I only did it for the NOS racing because YouTube Cup didn't have anybody to qualify since that was 2018 was the first year. But I need to finish up with the 2018 season. That should be done by the end of January. The NOS series put on hold temporarily this 2018 season. And 2019 kind of up in the air for the original NOS racing season. I love Race Mountain. And 3D Bot Maker right here. 3D Bot Maker. So the original NOS series put on hold to finish this season till I can catch up. So maybe it'll resume in February, knock out their last 3 races. And if I continue with that series, it probably won't be until the summer. Simply because it's a lot easier just doing one series at a time. And then if I see myself catching up and being able to do these a lot quicker, then maybe I'll throw them in the mix. But also the truck series. That's right, truck series. Whoops. That's right, we'll be having a truck series. The truck series will be run. I'm tired tonight. It'll be run after the YouTube Cup 2019 season finishes. So we'll be doing trucks as well. But I think you're going to really want to stick around for qualifying and the race at Bristol for the YouTube Cup. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I got to say about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're sending in your cars. The deadline is January 28th, 2019 to get them in. And I will have, it'll just be one video. It'll knock out all the racing, or it won't be multiple days or anything like that. That's how I'm going to do these going forward. Get them all in one day. So it'll probably be a little bit longer video, but you'll get all the content in one video as opposed to multiple days. As I like to stretch them out usually, build up the drama. Let's see, just curious, is Newman in the YouTube Cup this time? Sorry to change. Yep, the 39 car. Ryan Newman is in the 39 car in the YouTube Cup. Came in probably around race 3, maybe? I'd say around race 3. But he's outside that top 20, so when he qualifies, he's not guaranteed a spot in the field. The top 20 have their spot already secure, and that will be the way it is going forward next season. So it'll be like right now we had for Bristol 72 cars qualify. So if 20 of them already have a spot, that's 52 cars fighting for 16 spots. And I'm sure there'll be more going forward. Actually, I already know there's going to be 2 more. This one's sent in by John Mueller. Ernie Irvin, 28 car. And then we got Bobby Otch's car. Let me see if I can reach it. Which you'll also see in the, oh crap, King of the Quarter Mile. This is the one that slipped. Right here. Allowing main lines this year, but like I said in the live video last night, if you're the first one to send one in, like Bobby Otch was here, the next one I would prefer to have either a custom paint job, wheel swap, something. Maybe add a number onto here, over here, or something. Change the number or something. Now, if you send in another Dodge Charger stock car like this, you won't have to change it because nobody sent this one in yet. It's the only one so far. Also, I believe he changed. I believe her YouTube. I believe her YouTube cup or YouTube. I believe her YouTube name changed to brake fluid, but this one will be racing next season. Chevy Lumina. Any, like with these main lines right here, this was a body style that NASCAR used right here, Chevy Lumina. It is allowed. It will be allowed. So if anybody sends this one in next season, anybody sends this one in, you have to do something special with it. This is metal on metal right here too, so this could be a good one next season. How do you do wheel swap? Do you take the chassis off and switch axles? All right, I have never done it myself, but the process is basically you get your drill out. I forget what bit, I don't know, 360, I don't know. I forget what bit they use. And you have to go into these rivets here, drill it. And you can't drill it too far because you go straight through it. Boo! Car's gone. Done. History. And then once you do that, then you can pop off the base. And I believe there's clips on these wheels. To me, it's a pain in the ass. I wouldn't do it. I don't have the patience, time, knowledge for this stuff. To me, it'd be so much easier if they just had, I wish I had a car right here with me right now. If they just had Phillips screws right here. Unscrew, unscrew. Oh, yeah, Michael's Diecast Garage and Racing. It's a breeze. Yeah, that's because he is a seasoned veteran. Michael's Diecast Garage has, I'm not going to say his team has owned a YouTube Cup, but every single car has done well, and it's crazy because he has his customs, the two Dale Seniors. He has Hutch Strickland, Jeff Purvis. Jeff Purvis has been fighting for the YouTube Cup points lead all season. He has redone all those, added weight and whatnot to it. And it's funny, the Mark Martin was not custom, and the Jimmy Johnson's one of the lightest NASCARs I've ever raced, and that Johnson flies. Yeah, it'd be really nice. Yeah, Dave Akers. Here's another guy who's another custom master. Totally new, starting last January. Yep, so this Chevy Lumina will be allowed as well. But like I said, if you want to send in a Lumina like this exact one right here, redo the number, do a wheel swap, custom paint the whole thing, do something different to distinguish it. That way we don't have two cars running around. We got that right now in the YouTube Cup, but that was because Vinny Nightlife and Ken Castillo, right when the series started, were sent in. So drink check, you know it, Mountain Dew. It is a windy night here in Modesto, California. I was lucky enough to get the YouTube Cup race done, Bristol, this morning. So look for qualifying tomorrow. Look for the race to be posted Sunday morning before the Rams take care of the Saints. And then I will intermittently in between all this stuff be posting the rest of the buy-in, because I want to have the buy-in winner, whoever wins that, have them take on the quarter-mile champ as well. It won't count for anything, Whoever ends up winning it. All right, Dylan, peace out, buddy. Whoever wins the mail-in challenge at Charlotte, if you can defeat the champ, no squirrel coming your way. Sorry. But you'll have bragging rights, that's for sure. And you will have to leave me the car until your car gets knocked off at some point. But that's all just a lot of he said, she said until we actually get down to it. Rusty Nubbin's going to take the whole thing. Rusty Nubbin's a very impressive car. He's had his biggest problem has been too fast. Metal on metal. A big Dodge Charger. The big old wing. Those cars were so dominant they had to ban them. All right, Dave. Confident Rusty Nubbins. Are you confident Pikes Peak Tacoma to take the January King of the Quarter Mile? Yes, I miss Pontiac quite a bit. Quite a bit. Pontiac was great. Still, I will never forget their last win in the Cup. I sent all my biggest find for King of the Quarter. Biggest guns. Yes, you did. You're stacked. You are stacked for the King of the Quarter, my friend. Ugh. And those of you tuning in now, tune in next, either Tuesday, I'll narrow it down, Tuesday or Wednesday evening around said time. I will be giving out a car out of my collection to use in the King of the Quarter Mile, but you have to be here in the chat at the time. And maybe we'll do some sort of trivia question or something like that. So have your cellular devices or laptops or desktops or whatever handy. Just wonder how awesome the Grand Prix Firebird and stuff would be. That would be a great line of cars to rival drag competitors like Dodge. It could be. Man, that wind is blowing hard. I don't know if you can hear it on this live feed. It's kicking the butt out of the garage door. With the rain, too. Can't get to the King of the Quarter champ right now. Garage a little jacked up. Has been. Probably always will be. But it is the Dodge concept. Same one that Dave Akers sent in. Let me see if I can get to it. Here it is. Dave looking to go toe for toe. Of course he's going to send in the Mopar. Can't blame him. Hello. What had happened was, dang, wind gusts are really bad. Come on. Can't wait to go look at that on after I get off the live feed. Blooper edition. Here's a Pontiac for you. Pontiac Banshee. any of you watch Hot Wheels Calgary knows that there is his 500 subscriber special coming up. Yep. 500 subscriber special. This Banshee's pretty cool. I should do a buy-in where it's all half one make, half the other. Chevy versus Ford. Chevy versus Dodge. Maybe Chevy versus Ford versus Dodge. I don't know, the buy-ins are... Well, I know the mail-ins are going to be few and far between going forward. Another one coming up maybe in the next couple months. Yeah, it's coming down. Can you guys hear that? What's up, Moises? NASCAR cards. The inevitable blue Banshee. Autograph Kyle Petty. Certified autograph, not some... Congratulations. 95357 is the zip code. This is even numbered too. Very cool. I got these in a lot of other NASCAR diecast I got over, was it last summer or just prior to summer? Some of the stuff I don't have any... I don't have the space, and I don't need these. I'll probably be given out in some fashion. Over the course of the season. I wonder if these guys are fast. 06 Bentley Continental GTE. Definitely rolling with the old man color interior. Very cool front end. Detailed with the grille and the headlights. The Bentley on the front, and then you got their emblem on the hood, or the trunk, excuse me, and you got the tail lights. What year is this from? 2016? I got this in a lot. Dirty as all heck. I don't know, I've never raced any of these before. Looks like it's, what is this? Is this blue? Card is depicted as blue on the box, but it almost looks like a green. Burp in 5 minutes. Burp? You're gonna burp in 5 minutes? Best of Matchbox. The very best. This thing's pretty cool right here. 76 Greenwood Corvette. This thing kicks butt. And if you're taking an extra close look at the paint job and the wheels and rims and the deco on the back there, that's right, folks. The inevitable super treasure hunt. And this thing is awesome. Love this casting. I don't remember if I've ever ran one before, but it'd be kind of cool to have a custom 76 Greenwood Corvette Racing League where you, the customizers, send these in. Not this super treasure hunt, but just the cars themselves. I think it'd be cool to do a Pikes Peak Tacoma Truck Series, Pike Peak Tacoma only. See what wild paint job and all that stuff you can come up with. But for now, we'll do a regular truck series where any truck, as long as it has a number, even if you paint it on there or whatever, is allowed. Here's an OG Real Rider right here. Metal. These aren't going to win any quarter-mile contests. Not even close. Not even close, my friends. Matter of fact, this is coming down pretty good. It's funny because, and I don't want to mess with it, the hood sits on there perfectly. So it seems. But these wheels, this one, right rear, it's got issues, but this thing is awesome. I know Dave Akers likes it. Very cool. But look at that. It's only got one rivet. And I don't know if there's anything else going on in here. I don't think this even fits on the track. I got a piece of orange track floating around. Tires are too wide. Yeah, here's a piece right here. Ugh. Let's see. Yep, no, it's rubbing. Whoop, it'll slide. Hooks on the back, like Dave said, and rivet in the front. Rivet in the front, hook in the back. It's like a mullet van. Business in the front, party in the back. No, yeah, no. This probably has a better chance than the other ones. Now, if you... Can you customize these with a more narrow wheel? Will that work? Like these wheels are pretty narrow. Looks like they would fit without extending out past the vehicle like these do. Very cool van. Ooh, cool. I think that's a good idea. Dave Akers quickly in the second half, I would say. Second half of the 2018 racing season and already going into the 2019 season, he is quickly becoming a 164 scale mod expert and somebody to be reckoned with on whatever track he sends the cars to. I think for 2019, I think the two cars he has sent in for the 2018 season, I think Rusty Nubbins and Casey Atwood will do just fine going in the 2019 season. They just need to get in that top 20 to guarantee them a spot in the race that week, no matter what they do at qualifying. But definitely some fast cars. Well, what is your favorite diecast car? Mine is between the yellow 2012 Camaro Z11-1. Yeah. And Ryan Newman's 2018 Bass Pro Shops Cabela's Camaro Z11-1. My favorite diecast car. Oh boy. Yeah, that's tough. The first one that pops into my head, I wish it was accessible because I don't think it is. What year did it come out? 2009? 10? 9? 10? I don't know. It's the Gran Torino treasure hunt with the olive paint scheme, 68, number 68, styled like NASCAR style. They made it into a treasure hunt, and I believe there's a super treasure hunt that goes with it. I have the basic treasure hunt, and it is sick. I love the Torinos anyways, and the paint job they did on that, man, they nailed it. That's hard. I have hundreds of diecast cars, if not more, probably. Tough to narrow it down, but to be perfectly honest, my collection has turned more into what everybody else sends in than what I find on the shelf. And since I started the YouTube Cup, since I started the mail-ins, I have hunted less and less and less. I enjoy getting in what everybody sends to me to race more than what I find on the shelf just to buy and, oh, that's cool, and put it in a box and never see it again for X amount of years. I like actually ripping open these cars that you guys send in and racing them on the track. And then it's extra special when you guys do some sort of custom to it. Put your custom, add your flair to it. Kylito Newt in the house. Put your own thing to it. We have, I hate to guesstimate, but we probably have I'd say about 15. Yeah, that'd probably be a good estimate. Maybe about 15 of the YouTube Cup cars out of the 72 are custom in one way or another. We'll see what happens going forward. And 2019 will bring more prizes, so to speak. We already have Dave Akers has donated a 5-pack to whoever wins the Daytona 500. And then I'll probably throw in a car too. More than likely, cars that need to be customized to be fast. If you are experienced with it, great. Have at it and go for it if you choose to. And then if you win the Daytona 500, get these cars that I send with the price package for winning that Daytona 500, and you really don't know what you're doing, maybe it'll be a little boost to get you to go on to YouTube and Google it and YouTube it and see how you customize these and maybe give it a shot at it and maybe have a whole nother aspect of the hobby that you wouldn't have had prior to. I had about 2,200 cars last time I checked. Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Modesto, and NASCAR mostly. I'm selling a lot of them though. Yeah, I'm weeding out my collection too because right now I don't need boxes of stuff. It prevents me from doing what I want to do now, which is get some tracks in the garage, or a track, a permanent track of some sort, probably. I don't know if I can fit a scale quarter mile in here. I might have to fold it somehow when not in use. Yeah, but right now, just having way more fun with the hobby of racing. And you would have told me this 5 years ago, I would have said, hell no. Nope. Buy them, keep the cards nice and neat, and put them in a box and never look at them again. Something like Race Mountain would be epic. Yeah, I've thought about that too. It just depends on... It's kind of hard because if I want to do something like that, I have to buy more track. And that stuff is so dang expensive. How are you selling it? Are you doing eBay, OfferUp, Craigslist? 2018, I had a lot of luck buying and selling on OfferUp. I'd say the first half of the year, and then the second half of the year is not much at all. Yard sale sites, okay. Like on Facebook and whatnot. Well, that's what makes and realistically, if you wanted to, you could get a fairly reasonable track simply by purchasing a 3D bot maker. $3D bot maker start gate. Buy a board at Home Depot for $5-8. You can mount this to the board, and then some simple orange track. I mean, you could have a pretty dope track. Yeah, be basic for the time being, but a lot cheaper than going out and buying a 6-lane raceway. Yeah, I did the whole eBay thing from like 99 to kind of towards the end of the first decade of the new millennium, 2010 or so. And then just with all the fees, it's hard knowing that I'm going to sell something and I might not get the price I want to get for it, and I'm still going to lose, what, with PayPal, I'm still going to lose almost 13%. Is almost already gone, or will be gone once it sells. To me, that's too much of the pie. I know they have Etsy too, but I always hear it's hard to move stuff on Etsy. So for the time being, I'd just like to stick with OfferUp. And it's funny because I don't know about your area, but I know mine. If you look, and I'm not even talking Hot Wheels, I'm talking everything. You can scroll through, and you don't see a whole lot of stuff that is sold unless they're one of the too much organized people that sell something and then take it off immediately, I guess. But I haven't had a whole lot of luck on there. I did get this one right here, the Greenwood that I showed you. Guy I was buying a bunch of stuff from. What was it, May? And I only remember this because I remember the time period. It was May of 2016. He threw this in with a bunch of other stuff I was buying for a couple bucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna pass that up. He knew what it was. Didn't want it anymore. I don't think he was a Chevy guy was the thing. I think he was Dodge Mopar. So he didn't care about it. Plus, I'd already bought so much. He gave me a deal anyways. He didn't mind since I had already bought like 60 bucks worth of stuff. Track pieces and other cars and whatnot. All right, guys, it's running to the end of me. 9 o'clock. It's time for me. 9 o'clock Pacific time. It is time for me to watch Chicago Fire. Don't forget to get your entries. $1 for every entry. Hot Wheels, Modesto, whatever, Matchbox, green light if you're crazy enough, Zuru, doesn't matter. As long as it fits on the track. $1 for every entry. You mail it right here. Entries due for this month by January 28th. And we'll have one once a month. Okay, I dropped $20 on cars reselling. I barely moved any of them. Yeah, I know it's that can be kind of tricky too. Plan on opening most of my Hot Wheels, most of them. Some are staying in the package. Yeah, same here. Some are staying in the package, but most of them going forward will be open in some fashion. Thanks for stopping in, guys. As always, appreciate it. Look for qualifying tomorrow at Bristol. The race should be posted Sunday before the Rams take care of the Saints. And get to the next track. After that, we'll have 2 more to go. The regular NOS Racing Series on hold right now. The 2018 season won't be completed till sometime probably in February or March. Just trying to catch up on the YouTube Cup because that's what matters most to me. The cars you guys send in. All right, guys. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you